The stadium is loud. 90,000 voices merge into a storm of noise. But for one teenager, barely 17, the sound fades away. He sees the ball roll out wide. He sees a defender, older, stronger, experienced. For a split second, the whole world seems to pause. And then, he runs. Not just a sprint, a blur, a wave of motion. The defender stretches a leg, but he's already gone. The crowd gasps, then erupts. A boy has turned into a flash of light. This is Lamine Yamal. But here's the secret. It's not just his legs that make him fast. It's his mind, his heart, and the way he sees the game. And life. And if you pay attention, his sprint down the wing is more than football brilliance. It's a lesson in how to live fast, live free, and stay ahead in a world that never stops moving. Born to run. Every legend begins somewhere. For Yamal, it was the streets and training grounds of Catalonia. A boy with a ball at his feet, racing against kids older than him, trying to prove he belonged. He wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the strongest. But when the ball rolled into space, he became something different, untouchable. Coaches at La Masia, Barcelona's academy, noticed this right away. Other kids fought for control, but Yamal didn't fight. He flowed. His speed wasn't just about muscles, it was about rhythm. He ran like music, like jazz, unpredictable, improvisational, but always beautiful. And here's the truth. In life, we're all born into races we didn't choose. Some people have a head start. Some people have obstacles. But the lesson from Yamal's early days is clear. You don't need to be the biggest. If you can be the fastest to adapt, you win. The science behind the sprint. Let's step inside the sprint. When Yamal runs, biomechanics and brain chemistry come together. His stride frequency, rapid, relentless. His acceleration, like an arrow leaving the bow. His balance, low center of gravity, body loose and relaxed, wasting no energy. But here's the deeper part. While most players are still thinking, Yamal is already moving. His brain processes space like a chess grandmaster, not in seconds, but in fractions of them. That's why defenders seem frozen as he glides past. And isn't life the same? Opportunities appear suddenly. Most people pause, doubt, hesitate. But hesitation kills momentum. Those who move, who trust instinct, who commit, are already 3 steps ahead. Fearlessness at 17, picture this. A 17-year-old standing against veterans who've played World Cups, Champions League finals, battles under pressure most of us can't imagine. Most kids would shrink. Yamal doesn't. Why? Because fear slows you down. Doubt chains your legs. But confidence, that's pure fuel. Yamal plays like he's got nothing to lose. Every run says, I belong here. And here's where the story connects to us. How many times in life do we hold back because we feel too young, too unprepared, too not ready? But speed belongs to the brave, to those who dare before they're supposed to. The invisible training. It's tempting to say he's just gifted, but every gift is sharpened by work. Behind closed doors, away from cameras, Yamal runs drills until his lungs burn. He trains sprints with resistance, builds balance through repetition, learns how to keep the ball glued to his feet even at top pace. This is the part people don't see, the invisible hours. And in life, that's where real speed is made. The job opportunity, the exam, the big break. When they come, you look fast, only because of all the hidden training no one saw. Preparation is the secret engine behind every sprint. Life lessons from the run. When you watch Lamine Yamal sprint, you're not just seeing speed, you're seeing philosophy in motion. Every burst down the wing is a reminder that football is life in miniature, a stage where choices, risks, and discipline play out in real time. So, what can we learn from his run? Let's turn those steps into lessons. Marishwan, start like lightning. The first few steps decide the sprint. On the pitch, Yamal doesn't wait. He explodes forward, leaving defenders flat-footed. In life, the same rule applies. Too often, we wait for the perfect moment, the right conditions, the perfect plan, the ideal opportunity. But perfect never comes. Momentum is magic, and it only begins when you move. The sooner you start, the faster you gain ground. Think less about timing, more about action. Your future begins not with hesitation, but with that first fearless step. 2. Stay loose. Under pressure. Notice Yamal's body language when he runs. Shoulders relaxed, arms flowing, face calm. He doesn't fight the pressure, he rides it. Stress makes you stiff, and stiffness kills efficiency. The same is true in life. Whether you're sitting in a job interview, presenting an idea, or chasing a dream, tightness slows you down. Calmness frees you. If you can stay loose when the stakes are high, you'll move smoother, think clearer, and perform better. The lesson? Relaxation is not weakness, it's control. 3. Decide, then go all. And the difference between Yamal and the defenders he leaves behind is simple. Hesitation. Defenders think, Yamal acts. In life, the gap between doubt and decision is where most opportunities die. Speed is not just physical, it's mental. The quicker you commit, the quicker you grow. Whether it's starting a business, speaking your truth, or chasing love, half decisions never win. Commit fully, and the world adjusts around you. 4. Run smart, not just fast. Raw speed is useless without direction. Yamal doesn't just run blindly. He times his bursts, waits for the perfect pass, and chooses angles that maximize impact. In life, effort without strategy is wasted energy. Hustling for the sake of hustle only burns you out. The key is to align your energy with purpose. Work smart, not just hard. Run at the right time, toward the right goal, and your speed will mean something. 5. Consistency beats talent. We cheer for Yamal's sprint under the stadium lights, but the real story happens in silence. Hundreds of sprints in training, repeated until they became muscle memory. Everyone respects the moment of brilliance, but few respect the hours of unseen repetition. Life works the same way. Talent may start the race, but consistency finishes it. The spotlight reveals you, but it's the shadows that build you. The metaphor of speed. Here's the bigger truth. Speed isn't just about football. It's about survival in a world that never stops moving. Technology changes overnight. Careers evolve. Opportunities vanish as quickly as they appear. The future doesn't belong to the strongest. It belongs to the fastest learners, the quickest adapters, to those who, like Yamal, see the space open up and don't think twice. They just run. So let me leave you with this image. A teenager sprinting down the wing, defenders left behind, crowd roaring. That sprint isn't just a football moment. It's a reminder. Life will roll the ball your way. You'll see the opening. You'll feel the hesitation rise. And in that second, you'll have a choice. Wait or run. Lamine Yamal runs. Fast, fearless, and free. And maybe that's the lesson for us all. Don't outrun others. Outrun your old self. Every day, every step, every sprint. Because in the end, life is not measured by how long you stood still, but by how fast you dared to move when it mattered most. If Yamal runs fast, you can grow faster. Like and subscribe.